Welcome back. We are so excited about MasterChef United Tastes of America this Wednesday on Fox. Guess what, guys? We have a local Springfieldian competing this season, Sarah Fry. We're so excited for you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm excited to represent Springfield. I think everybody's going to be super excited to watch the audition tomorrow.
Absolutely. So last week was the premiere, but it was the Northeast last week.
Yeah.
But this Wednesday, tomorrow, it's the Midwest.
Yep.
And how many people will be competing for an apron in the Midwest division?
So there are 10 people in the Midwest competing for 5 positions to get an apron. So there's 20 aprons total, 5 per region, and there's 4 regions.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm so nervous.
So you were telling us before we went on air that they reached out to you via social media and you thought it was a scam, but kind of take us through the process of like registering, okay, this is legit. I'm going to audition.
Yes.
What pushed you to want to audition?
So it wasn't even like that, really. It was kind of like just this like quick process. I started getting messages from the casting people on social media, on Instagram, and I get a lot of spam messages, and so I just kept deleting them. I was like, that's crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah. And so then it's like I have a business Instagram account, so they started calling me through that.
Oh my gosh.
And after that, it just went pretty quick. They were like, would you be open to applying? I'm like, yeah, I guess. So I sent in my application. Oh my God.
And here it is. Here's the promo.
Oh, it's so funny. I know all of those people.
You know those people?
Yes.
Were they all nice?
I was going to say, did you make lifelong friends through this process?
That was the best part of it. I met the best people in the world. Like, I really did. And people of like all different walks of life. Like, I mean, you know, like the entire country. So, I mean, it was pretty incredible.
I think the number one question people would ask you too is, what is Gordon Ramsay like in person?
That's what I want to know.
So scary. Like, I mean, it's exactly like you see on TV, but like so much crazier to be yelled at by him in real life.
Really?
Oh my God.
Did you cry ever?
Oh, I cried every single day. I cried constantly, and we joke about it. I'm like, I'm the crybaby of the season. Yeah. And I'm not a crier in my normal like day-to-day life. I mean, occasionally. Yeah. But like, I'm not like a super cryy girl, and I cried constantly. I mean, it was just so emotional.
I was going to say, out of fear, out of sadness, out of excitement, just all of it.
Okay. I mean, I cried for other people. I cried for myself. I cried because I miss my family, because they tell you to plan to be out there for 8 to 10 weeks, depending on how long you stay. Yeah. Which I had never been away from my family, my son that long. I'm like, well, what are they going to eat while I'm away?
Yeah.
Which my husband's incredible. Like, they're so supportive. My husband's just the best. Like, he took such great care of my son, Warner. So, I mean, that made it super easy.
Before we get to more about MasterChef, what are we going to, you're going to be cooking for us today.
Yeah.
What are we making?
We are going to be making we're going to make a Caprese Chicken Roulade.
Okay.
Which is super simple. It looks delicious and impressive. You can do this with any meat. So I'm using chicken, but you could use pork, you could use steak.
Oh, do we need this?
Typically, yeah, you put it inside of there. And I put a little bit of water in the bags.
Okay.
So when you start to pound it out, it doesn't slip. So I do skin side down first.
Skin side down.
Skin side down.
So can I move your seasonings out of the way so
that
the camera
would be
can see
exquisite.
You?
Thank you.
There you go, my friend.
Okay.
And then you'll start with a sharpen, and I kind of just let it like fall to the side because you don't want to like rip open the chicken at all.
Wow, we have never used these techniques in this kitchen before.
So you'll kind of just go off the edges, and then that's just so we're using the tenderizing side right now. So you're gonna start to like tenderize. You've probably done this before.
I have not.
Oh, you
That's why I jumped.
You guys probably haven't done this before.
So, Sarah Fry, can I be honest with you? The last time we tenderized on the show, Maddie, move for just 1 second. Let me show you. Here's what we used. We used a pan because we had no meat tenderizer, so we had to use the bottom of a pan to tenderize.
That'll work too, and it's probably easier. I mean, like we are gonna use the flat side too.
Okay, we use the flat side.
That's how we are around here.
That's cool. I love it, and that's kind of like cooking. You know, cooking at home, cooking in the Ozarks.
Cooking in the Ozarks.
And all of this, I was thinking too. You can get all of these like local ingredients,
which is great. And we didn't love Caprese.
Now, how flat do we want to go with this? Like,
so you want it pretty thin because we're gonna stuff it and roll it up. So I'm gonna get a little quicker.
Wow.
And then we'll flip it over to the other side.
Okay. Now, Jeremy, you want to go ahead?
Okay. Yes. Still with the Okay.
And then once it's pretty tenderized and kind of even, you'll use the flat side to just kind of flatten it out a little bit more.
Wow. Look at that's fun.
This is fun, right?
It is fun.
Get a little bit of
Take
aggression
out.
out.
Aggression, yeah, exactly.
Okay, there we go.
And I just love being in the kitchen. You can just kind of do your own thing, listen to music. That was what was different about MasterChef. You can't sing, you can't listen to music.
Oh.
And because so at home it's like it's like my happy place.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like enjoying myself. It's stress free. Like it's a hobby, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a nourishing hobby. It's useful. But then MasterChef is like way high stress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Because you're
bet.
competing for
And they're like,
$250,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Sarah Fry, Fox has sent us a clip.
Oh yeah.
You've not seen this
I
yet.
haven't seen any of the clips
Would
yet.
you like to see you
I
on
would love to
MasterChef?
see it, yeah.
They sent us this clip. You are in the kitchen,
Okay.
getting ready to make your dish. So, groundbreaking. Here it is, the first time.
Okay, here we go.
Here's Sarah Fry.
I'm Sarah Fry. Nice to see you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm Sarah.
Nice
Oh
to
my
meet you.
God.
I saw
Oh,
your
look,
eyes
there's Jordan
light up
Gravy.
when the original OG walked through the door
I know.
in
I'm
amongst that
excited.
mist.
Go Midwest.
How crazy
I
to
feel
see you on
like you've
TV.
been-
It's crazy.
So I'm excited.
It really is.
Okay,
Have you had it?
Springfield.
Graham
I know
Elliott,
Springfield
he was
chicken.
so
It's a
sweet.
classic.
Oh,
When you
gravy.
think
Is that
of
your
the
mom?
Midwest,
That's my
a lot of
gravy.
people are
My
thinking
mom passed away, so that was my-
casseroles, you know, potlucks,
that was my
those kinds of
gravy. She
foods.
kind of taught me how
But
to
to be able to
cook.
get inspired and say, I'm going to do something
I
Chinese.
always aspired to be
You
just
know, it
like
was brought
Granny.
over in the
I still do.
60s and
Okay,
it's
so you
become
know
a
the
staple,
story.
of
Yeah.
course. So for you to
I
come in
look
and
so
do
much
that,
more
I think
relaxed
it's
than
really
I was.
eye-opening. The rest of the
Look at how I'm
so
eating. I'm just eating.
Cool as a cucumber.
Oh my gosh.
And then cover it in the gravy.
The
That's so
sauce is
funny.
crucial here, right? Because you need the
Yes.
acidity.
And you can
What's the
kind of
base
see what I'm
this?
making
What is
So
there.
we
it?
got chicken broth, oyster sauce, soy sauce.
Now,
some
I believe
different
producer
spices,
Jake,
a
they
lot of
did
ginger.
say
I'm
what
a
she's
big
making.
ginger.
We're allowed to say that?
Okay, I was like, I hope you are too.
Okay, so
Good luck, yes.
it's
Nice.
United States of America. You're representing Mo. And of course,
Yep.
for your initial, what did you make?
Springfield style cashew chicken and fried rice. Woo! So you can tune in tomorrow to see how it went.
Okay.
Yes. But you know what I will say? Graham Elliott was the only one that had ever heard of Springfield style cashew chicken and fried rice. Everybody else was kind of like, never heard of it. I don't know, which I think was kind of helpful for me because it's like they don't know what to expect. So yeah, tomorrow it premieres.
That's kind of a good point, though, because if you say, hey, I'm going to give you this certain chicken sandwich, you know what
Yeah,
it's going to taste like.
exactly.
And if you don't know, you have nothing to judge it off of. so
That's
you're
what
kinda
it's like nothing to compare.
Yeah.
So I'm like
Right.
going into it because at first I'm like, okay, well this isn't my like most impressive dish I could have ever made.
Right.
But it's very hometown, and that was kind of like the challenge: is like make something hometown focused.
Right, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to keep pounding this because
Yes.
we're going to make
Yeah,
it
we are.
next time, all right?
Okay.
All right, don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
Sorry, Betty.
We will be.
Sorry.
Having so much fun.
Okay, so then you'll pull it out.
Okay.